Hello, it is Thursday, May 31st, 2012 at 45 minutes past midnight Central Standard Time. And we have this storm suddenly rising out of nowhere in Kansas, by Dodge City, Kansas. You can see it right here. What we have is we have a beam that goes through Dodge City. And then, well, actually it's coming out of the Doppler. And then you'll see this storm just rise right up out of nowhere. Let me let it go to the end and then I'll step through it. So you're going to see it come up right in here. But first you'll see a beam. And here's a beam here that's 308. Then there's another one at 4 to get to it here. They're messing with my computer, so it makes it hard to concentrate here. So at 422 here you can see the beam coming right out of the Doppler radar right there. And then these three bright spots, well, these two anyway are Windfarms. I'm not sure about this one. And I'm pretty sure that one of these spots rising up is also a Windfarm, and I'll show you that in a minute, hopefully. And so right here you can see these three spots rise up. That's at 426, and this beam is fading out. And there it goes, right up into the hot zone almost immediately. And actually, oh, let's go back and look at that. I didn't notice that before. Coming out of, I forgot which Doppler is right here, but we'll go look at it hopefully. You can see that some beams come out of there, right here. See right here? So they play upon the storm. And previous to that, notice these kind of weird, let's zoom in and look at it closer. Weird, I don't know, they look like earthworms or something. Let's go forward. So here we got the two Windfarms, and right here is where it rises up. But you have these little funny, they almost look like snake clouds, which I've done videos on those before. If you do a search on my name in snake cloud, you'll probably find them. Most of those were in the Keys area. Well, actually the whole Gulf area. Let's unzoom it here. I wanted to show you also, well, it's going to unzoom. Oh, buttons aren't working. They're messing with my buttons. Goodness. Let's try it here. There it goes. This is a sign of HARP activity right in here. See these hard edges of all these different Dopplers showing up. And we also have this strange, I don't know, it looks like a big jellyfish right along in here. And actually the tail of it is right up here by where this rises up. Let me go, let's see, this is that same storm coming through. You can see here's Dodge City up here. But see this jellyfish effect? Someone said it's just clouds topping out, but I don't I don't think so. Well, first of all, I did not see these on radar for, I only saw them show up probably the last couple months or so. And I've been looking at these for about a year now. Also, you can see these weird undulating things going on up here. It's almost like something's reaching out and pushing on the storm in these two areas here. And then also you can see the signs of HARP activity down in here, as well as around in here. This would be Lubbock, Texas. This would be Oklahoma City right here. I have the clouds loaded, but you really can't, they're all white, so you can't, let's go back to no enhancement here. So you can't really see anything. So I put it on MB color. And these are kind of that undulating spots area. Looks like they move around. Let's try some different ones. Color enhanced. Wow, look at it pulsing. That's interesting. Yeah, I've noticed this the last few days, where it goes from the dark purple to the turquoise between 215 and 220. That would be Kelvin, is where that effect shows up. And maybe there's a reason for it, I don't know, but it definitely looks like a pulsing. Let's go to vibrant. And so you can kind of see the spots within the storm that don't show up on all the all white areas like this. That was ZA curve. Let's go rainbow. And basic Dvorak. I'm not sure I said that right. And inverse, which white's dark and dark is light. And then also I can show you, I went to the next sat for Dodge City, and let's go ahead and play it through. But here's the beam. You're going to see them rise up right here along this highway, and we'll go look at it on, oh goodness. That must have canceled out. Let's try to loop it again, get it loaded. Those time out for some reason. There it goes. We're still getting it though. Let's slow it down. And zoom in. You can see it right in here. Let's see, we're going to advance it frame by frame. And you can see right on this highway here, the diagonal highway going through Dodge City, the two wind farms. And I'll give you coordinates for both of those. And I'll go check if this is a wind farm also, hopefully. And I'll give you the coordinates below the video on that. But here's where the beam comes through. And then watch down here in this 1, 2, 3, the fourth county, where the highway cuts across, and then there's another highway coming in. You'll see that that's right where it rises up. See right here, and then about right where it's exiting. And then it just goes red right away. So we first see it right here at 4:25 UTC on May 31st. And then it goes to red at 4:37. I'll just go ahead and let it play through on this zoomed in a couple times. And then it just goes on its way. But it wasn't there, and it just rises up and that just out of nowhere. So let's go to Google Earth, and I had to, in order to find these, I had to go back in time. Oh, you can't see it here, but up at the top there's a little time clock, and when you click on it, this little bar showed up that just went away. But so I'd go in here. Let's go find the county first. Here's the county right here, that larger one. And then you see a city show up, which is Meade. And that's where the highway runs through. And Meade, and so it was where the curve was, so like right around in this area. And you go in and look, and you don't really see anything. But then if I go to this little time clock thing, and there's the date down here showing 2008. So I turn the time clock on, it goes to 2010, so that's a little more current. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Well, it's not going to zoom out for me. When I do these videos, somebody messes with my buttons. Well, here it is. Here's the wind farm. And let's switch it back to no time clock. And so you can see they're there, but because it's all mottled, and actually, they don't even look like, let's go zoom in and look. This is by default what you'll find if you go on Google Earth right now when you zoom in. It does not look like, and maybe these aren't turbines, but I don't know what else they would be. But if I turn on the time, there's 2010. Well, that's when it shows up from a distance. Oh, my zoomer buttons aren't working. Let's see. Well, that doesn't help any. They're messing with my buttons. So they mess with everything else. Why not my buttons, huh? So anyway, there is a wind farm there. And if you go down the highway, you will find, and just about before you leave that county, you'll see evidence of, I don't know, I guess it's fracking. I'm not sure, that it's kind of hard to see, and I'll give you coordinates for both of these locations so you can go check them out yourself. And let's look at this one more time. Oh, this is from the other day. Actually, this is the storm from the 30th. Let's go ahead and play that through. It's interesting that they're both kind of similar. Start would help. You can see you're getting that effect again here. Dodge City's right up in here. But this is the storm that came through on the 30th. And you can see a really strong beam come out of Texas here. Right there. Let me go back to it. See right there? And aimed right at the storm. So, and now let's look at this other one more time. Kansas, Dodge City, Kansas being right here. So there you have it. We've got harp rings, and we've got jellyfish clouds, and we've got a storm rising out of nowhere right after a little beam passes through. So God bless you. Have a good rest of the night.